Hello children and welcome to Standard 8 English Honeydew, and in this session we will be doing Unit 3 Glimpses of the Past, and this is the last part of this chapter and we are doing 5th part. In this session we will be basically covering 3 main points. 7th point, the sparks, which is between the year 1855 to 57. 8th one, that is the revolt, year 1857, and the last topic of this chapter, the fight for freedom, that is in the year 1857. So before we read the chapter, let's go through the difficult words and their meanings. So children, before we read, let's see the difficult words. First one is peasant, a person who rents a small piece of land. Rebellion, the action of fighting. Brewing, to prepare by boiling. Pittance is a small amount of money. Abolish, to end a system or a rule. Adjutant is a staff officer. Revolt means to protest in a group. Outbreak, the sudden start. Ruin is destroyed. Upsurge means a sudden increase of something. Pounced means attacked. Massacred means killed. Children, I have given you these meanings for your understanding. Don't memorize it for the exam and all. We will be giving only those meanings which is there in the textbook. This is just for your reference. Let's begin with 7th one, that is the spark. And it's between 1855 to 1857. This is the period when Indians have realized that Britishers are taking advantage of them, they are exploiting them. So during this period there was a spark within the people to fight against them. Taxes continued to ruin the peasants. Ruin means to destroy, and peasant means the owners of a land. In Bengal, the Santhals, it's a group who had lost their lands under new land rules, became desperate. In 1855, they rose in rebellion. Rebellion means to go against authorities, and massacred, that means killed Europeans and their supporters alike. Discontent was brewing in the East India Company's army too. Okay, within the army also there was lot of dissatisfaction boiling up. Brewing up means to prepare for something. Okay, jab unko gussa aata hai. Okay, so lot of dissatisfaction was there within the group itself. The white soldiers get huge pay. Mansion means unko bada salary, and they used to get big houses, bungalows up to live in servants, and Indians were living like servants. While we get a pittance, a small amount, and slow promotion. Okay, no promotion, no servant quarters, whereas they were getting mansions and servant quarters and all. The Angrez asked us to cross the sea, which is against our religion. In the previous videos we saw that there were some thoughts like this going on, that all these superstitions prevailed during that time. So for Indians it is doing something wrong, it is against their religion. So they were thinking that these Britishers, Angrez means Britishers, are forcing them to go against their religion. Who is the Topiwala? Topiwala, here they are talking to Britishers to abolish. Okay, to abolish means to end a system of our age-old custom. Who are they to do that? We must drive out the Angrez. So this was going within the people. Now they were tired of Britishers and they just wanted to throw them out of the country. Sepoy Mangal Pandey attacked adjutant. Adjutant means one of the officer of that army, of his regiment, and was executed, and he was sent behind bar for that reason, and you all have seen that in the movie also, Mangal Pandey. And here you can see thousands of other sepoys revolted. Okay, they all were having that spark within them and they were ready to fight against these authorities. They were stripped of their uniforms, and because they were revolting, their uniforms were removed. That means they were out of the army. Few Englishmen had cared to understand Indian customs or the people's mind, but there were some, those who were understanding the feelings of Indians. Oh proud Brahmin soldiers, do you know that the grease on the bullet you have to bite is made from the fat of cows and pigs? This particular episode you would have seen in that Mangal Pandey movie. What? The white man has deceived us too. हमें भी धोखा दिया उसने. Soon chapatis were sent from village to village to tell people that their emperor would want their servants. You know, they have deployed so many soldiers, so whatever action they were doing, it was immediately it was presented before the Britishers. So they have to do everything very secretly. So how they used to pass the message or spread the message? Now here they have used one technique by they are giving the chapatis to one another. Indirectly they are spreading the message. Yes, all my village men will be ready. Okay, so that was a message given by an emperor, and they are reciprocating that we will be ready. Similarly, lotus flowers were circulated among Indian soldiers. So these were different ways how they used to communicate. Death to the foreigner. The masses gave all help and shelter to the patriots. Patriot means Desh Bhakti. So freedom fighters, those who were fighting for them, they were helping and supporting them. And the next one is Revolt of 1857. Then there was a violent outbreak at Meerut. Okay, now outbreak means they all were ready to fight. There was a sudden attack at Meerut. The sepoys marched to Delhi. Long live our Emperor Bahadur Shah. The rebellion spread wider. Okay, slowly because of that spark, now they have started revolting, and there were many those who were there with them. Many landlords had lost their lands because of the British policies, and they were sore. So means they were not of good opinion about Britishers. The white man's rule must end. Yes, we will help you. And this is the last part of this picture story, that is the fight for freedom 1857. Many former rulers like Begum Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow were bitter. Okay, they were not only a handful, there were many those who were having a very bad feeling towards the Britishers, because they were knowing that they are taking advantage of them. The white man has taken away my kingdom. Popular leaders like Maulvi Ahmadullah of Faizabad told the people, rise brothers, rise, the Angrez is ruining our land. They joined the upsurge against the foreigner. Okay, it was increasing, though people having the same opinion were increasing now. The people rose everywhere in Bareilly, Kanpur and Allahabad. Azimullah Khan told Tatya Tope, one of our freedom fighter, we should have Peshwa Nana Sahib as our leader in this war of independence. 80-year-old Kunwar Singh of Bihar received a bullet in his wrist. Mother Ganga, this is my last offering to you. The patriots pounced, attacked upon the British and fought pitched battles. Okay, एकदम बराबरी का war हो रहा था all over North India. Okay, and the whole of this picture story is compiled by S.D. Sawant. Now let's do comprehension check, page number 45. Which picture according to you reveals the first spark of the fire of revolt? Picture 7, that is the sparks, reveals the first spark of the fire of revolt. Now working with the text, page number 45, name these people. The ruler who fought pitched battles against the British and died fighting, Kunwar Singh. The person who wanted to reform the society, Ram Mohan Roy. The person who recommended the introduction of English education in India is Macaulay. Two popular leaders who led the revolt, that's Maulvi Abdullah of Faizabad and Peshwa Nana Sahib. Mention the following two examples of social practices prevailing then, that is untouchability and child marriage. You can write any other, but these two were the main ones. Two oppressive policies of the British. The British decided to do away with import duty on goods manufactured in England. This severely affected Indian industries. In 1818, they passed Regulation 3. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. Two ways in which common people suffered, that is, they lost their old jobs and lands. They were being converted by the British. 4 reasons for the discontent that led to the 1857 War of Independence. 4 reasons for the discontent that led to the 1857 War of Independence, where Indians had become slaves in their own country. Then the East India Company destroyed Indian industries. There was huge difference in the treatment of the Englishmen and the Indians. The use of grease on the bullet was spoiling the customs of Indians, as it was made of the fat of the cows and pigs. Children, homework for today's session is, you will be writing comprehension check page number 45, question number 4 in notebook. Write working with the text page number 45, 5 and 6 also in notebook. So take care. Bye.